Hello guys, welcome back to Super Guy Boy Show, and today we are back with a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure topical video on my thoughts on Jojolands. And I apologize for the long wait for this video, which I'm gonna guess is probably gonna get like 2 views or something. So for those like 2 viewers who are watching this video right now, I apologize for taking too long of this video. I just mostly been kind of letting life flow, and as well just having fun with the winter break I've been having. I was supposed to make this video exactly on New Year's Day, but I didn't, unfortunately, and so it was supposed to be a video on my overview of JoJoland, since it did pretty much take up most of 2023, but that didn't happen. But still, why not? It's not too late to just make a video on my thoughts on JoJoland so far, since we're at a perfect even number of 10. So yeah, so this is a video on my thoughts on JoJoland, and as well as for a disclaimer, I'm gonna be a little bit less expressive, not because of anything wrong going on. It's just mostly because my throat has been feeling very bad lately, so, and I don't want to put too much stress on it, so I'm gonna just be a bit less expressive with my delivery of this video. So yeah, I started reading JoJolands right after I read JoJolands, so maybe around August, I think. I know that because that's when I released my video on JoJoland. And to not get too into specifics, my thoughts on JoJoland are very cathartic, to say the least, because there's definitely things I love about JoJoland, but as well there are things that I just did not like about JoJoland. And to me, I think JoJoland is very inconsistent in a lot of ways that, in my opinion, kind of drags the part down. It is an oddly beautiful part at moments, but as well, it is a very flawed and not well written part in other places as well. That's why when I came into JoJolands, I was hoping of one of two things. One, that Araki would kind of start off with a fresh set of writings or whatever, and give us a part that is great at the beginning, or at least fun to read. And to kind of open up this video, JoJolands is one of my favorite beginning parts of a JoJo part. These 10 chapters, I swear, I have never had this fun with reading JoJo's in a while, since reading like Steel Ball Run or some arcs like the Beetle Tendency arc from early on of JoJolion. I haven't had this much fun reading it, and I think that's why I really have such a positive view on JoJolands. It feels like Araki was really taking his time, like thinking about JoJolands and what it was gonna be, and so far it's really showing off. And I'm gonna just break it down into 3 things that really makes the part really great for me. So I'm gonna just start off with the first thing: the characters. I really love the characters. I was so happy that we finally have a group of characters instead of just having like just the main protagonist being the main focus, because that was one of my little issues with JoJolion, is that Josuke was the main focus. Now I know that's a dumb thing to say, obviously, because Josuke is the main focus of JoJolion. It's what is the baseline of the entire part. But for me, one of the things that I love about JoJo's and Araki's a writer is the fact that he's able to create so many colorful and very vibrant characters that can be the focus of an arc or two and be the best arc out of that part or so. And that's the thing that I love about JoJo's, and I didn't really get that with JoJolion. Of course, there was fun, vibrant characters here and there, but there wasn't that many arcs that was focused on them. I guess you can say kind of like part 4 or part 5 with that idea. And that's why I really love that we're back to the group setting that we're getting with these cast of characters. But so far from this cast of characters, I really love them. Even Rohan, of course, Rohan, because he's like one of the best characters that Araki's ever created. But from what we gotten in this cast of characters, I really do love them. We have little moments of them that make them shine, and I really love what we gotten so far. I love how we're back to a group type of characters, and yeah, I hope it keeps staying that way. I hope no one dies, especially Dragon and Usagi. Please, Araki, don't do that. The second thing is the stance. Now, this feels more like redemption on Araki's part, because I wasn't that big of a fan of the stance in part 8. nothing against them. There was definitely stands I love, like obviously like Wonder View, Speed King, Doobie and Soft and Wet and all of that. But the thing is that I always had this notion before I read JoJo, even when I first got into the JoJo community, that Part 8, the stands were very weird and convoluted and all of that. That took like full page explanations to say. And then when I got to it, they were very lame and lackluster. And some of them I just did not like at all. Like not only in terms of abilities, but in terms of their arcs that I just wasn't too big on. But here, I love how left field it is. It kind of feels like Steel Ball Run with how weird and very eccentric the stand abilities are, but how very specific as well and kind of limited they are. I really love November Rain, the Hustle, Smooth Operators, and especially Mati Kudasai, which is my favorite stand out of Part 9. I really love its design. It's kind of cool. And I just love it. I love how we're back to left field stands that are very weird, but definitely can be used in a lot of like specific situations, kind of limiting the characters, which is usually, in my opinion, one of the best things about Araki is how left field he can go with the fight. Which brings me to my next point. The fight and arcs we've had in Part 9 so far have been great. I love reading them, especially Jungle Warfare. Jungle Warfare is starting to become one of my favorite fights and arcs of JoJo's just in general, probably in my top 20. Like, it is such a fun fight. It has the same amount of high tension and stakes of Part 8, as well with the weird kind of fighting tactics of Part 6 and 7. It's a weird, odd battle that I really love in its kind of own way. Even though it's like 2 chapters, I still love the way this fight plays out, as well as the versus Rohan arc, which is really good beginning arc. Love Rohan. And from what we're getting, from my favorite chapter, let's go see Luxury Watches. Very fun art. Kind of gives me a Part 4 vibe from the whole chill and casual thing that's going on. As well from the beginning portion of The Hustle, which was definitely my second favorite chapter, if not that, maybe chapter 7, it's a really good beginning parts that we're already getting. We're already getting like a really good arcs, we're already getting really good characters and all of that. And lastly, before I end this video, the art. I'm gonna just showcase the art right here from what we got from these past couple of chapters of JoJolands. No matter what, every single chapter has a beautiful ass panel or beautiful ass pages that Araki just keeps showing off. I swear, it's been 30 years since JoJo started, and Araki has shown no stopping in his artistic abilities to draw beautiful ass panels. And honestly, I have to give it to Araki because it's really good, and JoJolands just feels like it's gonna be a really fun part and definitely the showcase of Araki's abilities as a writer, and if not that, at least a really good, really great part, at least from where my expectations for the part is. I don't want any dumb theories. I just want a really great part. At least that's from what my expectations are. I hope that Araki does great on this one. So that was everything, all my thoughts on JoJo Land so far as a part. I really do love it. It's really great from what we're at. And what are your thoughts on JoJo Land so far? Leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful day. And yeah, see ya.